this is a case study of 70 years old of a male with a history of dysuria. This is the only complaint. What we see in this patient is this is the gallbladder and these are the calculi with portal vein running at right angle to the neck of the gallbladder. This is the liver and okay, now as I move towards the kidney, now this is the right kidney and you will see that this is the upper pole of the right kidney. Its parenchymal thickness is preserved, measures 13.7 millimeter. Its echogenicity is normal. This is the dilated pelvis of the kidney, which measures approximately 29.8 mm in this view. Now, the upper pole of the kidney is being perfused normally, whereas now this is the lower pole of the kidney, this one, and do we see any blood supply in this region of lower pole? Yes, if you note this is the thinned out, relatively thinned out parenchyma, that of the right kidney at the lower pole. We do see some vascularity in this region, these are the vessels in the parenchyma. This is the mid region of the kidney and the parenchyma is thinned out in this region as well. So the kidney upper pole parenchyma is preserved, corticomedullary differentiation in this region is normal, blood supply is normal, whereas now the rest of the kidney shows moderate to massive hydronephrosis or dilation of all the calyces with massively dilated pelvis. This tubular structure is in fact the pelvis. This area is the pelvis of the kidney, and now coming on the left kidney, pasalo. You will see that it also shows now. This is the left kidney, this is the upper pole, lower pole, pelvis is dilated. This is the proximal ureter, which is dilated up to approximately 9.9 millimeter. More than 7 is considered to be in line. And we see the parenchyma is being perfused normally. So the kidney is being perfused. However, the finding is that all the calyces are dilated minimally, and there is dilation of the pelvis as well as the proximal ureter. So this kidney, except for hydronephrosis and proximal ureter dilation, is otherwise showing normalcy. Coming down into the region of the urinary bladder, this is the urinary bladder. What we see is hypertrophic trabecules. The wall shows hypertrophic trabeculation. Here you see this is the wall of the urinary bladder. These are all hypertrophic trabecules. And now the prostate. This is the prostate in longitudinal section. And you can see that there is alignment of the median lobe. It is indenting into the urinary bladder. This is the urinary bladder. hypertrophic trabecuale of the wall of the urinary bladder. This is the prostate. This region is all prostate. This is the calcification within its substance. Now the enlarged median lobe shows tiny calcifications at its upper border. So tiny calcifications are seen along the outer border of the enlarged median lobe. Okay. This is the transverse view now. I'm going to show you the transverse view. And the approximate volume of the prostate is weight of the is 15.3 grams. Normal should not exceed more than 40. So this is definitely a case of enlarged prostate, BPH. And if you concentrate on this side of the image, right side of the image, you will see a hypoechoic mass, solid mass, measuring 61 into 35 millimeters, and there are internal hypoechoic areas scattered within this hypoechoic solid mass, and it is relating to the prostate. This is the prostate gland. It relates to the prostate gland. So this is a mass which relates to the prostate, and then it extends laterally behind the posterior wall of the uterus. Right leg from the posterior wall to the right lateral wall, and let's see if it is vascular or this mass that I'm showing you. This is the same, this one and this one. These are the same. And you can see the degree of vascularity within it. Little bit of vascularity is seen. Whereas now if we go to the prostate and see the vascularity of the prostate, so what we get? Prostate is not that vascular. Here it is hypervascular on the left in this region, and from here comes the mass, and you can see the communication between the mass as well as the prostate. Now this is the mass, and here it communicates with the prostate. In longitudinal, I am showing you, this is the enlarged median lobe, this is the urinary bladder, and this is the heterogeneous, almost heterogeneous shaped prostate gland. This is in transverse section. You can see it is more vascular than normal, and here is it. Now from here, this you see the mass extends on the right side, and this mass shows mild vascularity. So now this is the enlarged median lobe of the prostate. See the tiny calcification around its upper border. It's ending into the urinary bladder. This is the urinary bladder. So this is our case of the day. you see there are adjacent lymph nodes, enlarged lymph nodes. This is one enlarged lymph node, this is the second one, and these are para-iliac plan lymph nodes, enlarged lymph nodes. Here you see. So adjacent adenopathy is seen. There are rather 4 enlarged lymph nodes seen. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. So, and these are the iliac vessels on the right side. So this is in fact, and this is the ureter. This is the distal ureter. Okay. So there is adjacent adenopathy as well. Here you can see this is the prostate. Again, I am to review, just a review, a large prostate with multiple tiny calcification within its substance along with tiny cystic areas. It's relatively more vascular than expected normal, and with an extension of a mass from the right lateral margin of this prostate. This is the margin of the prostate. This is the mass extending anterior-laterally, and then this is along the right lateral wall of the urinary bladder. It's posterior to it. Now this is the dilated right ureter. This is the lymph node. This is lymph node. This is the right iliac vessel, and so adjacent adenopathy is also seen. One must rule out aggressive pathology. This is most probably a case of prostatic CA. I do not have any lab profile with me, so working without lab profile or the imaging modalities, your life is not easy while scanning. Anyways, this is our case of the